first pitch moments away in D.C. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Now from the southeast quadrant of his capital. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Central leading Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to Brewers baseball on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as their order will read like this. They'll match up here against a guy who's really come into his own, the right-hander Jordan Zimmerman. Scooter Gennett will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today.
Second baseman.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
First pitch, 136.
The pitch. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Carlos Gomez will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. First offering on the way. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Well, that's how you want to start a ball game. 3 pitches and 2 outs. He's not even loose yet, but he's almost through the first inning.
Ryan Braun will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. Now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in the first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Jason Bell will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. In there for strike 1. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball. Throws
in time, and that's out number 1. Yunel Escobar will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Yunel Escobar. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0. Bryce Harper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. First pitch on the way. Anthony Rendon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Well, you see there on the graphic, he stands at second with his 13th double, but it's 1-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Luke Ramey will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. 1 strike now from Archer. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency happen.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. Chris Davis will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. Jonathan Lucroy will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. And now here's another fly ball, this one carrying out to right field. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out. Ozzie Montes will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now the pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail this one 1-0. Brandon Barnes will start things off in the bottom of the second. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch to him. Jose Lobaton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now here it comes. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Another 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Danny Espinosa will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Robert Werner will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6.
And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
In now, Delman Monahan. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Chris Archer will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The next pitch. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Scooter Gennett will get a 2nd shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Barnes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. All even now at 1-1.
Leading up for Washington, catcher
Jordan Zimmerman is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
center fielder number 14, Jason Bell.
Jason Bell will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Ready with another 0-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Yunel Escobar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Carlos Gomez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Carlos Gomez.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And he reaches out for 1 and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. He'll put it away without much trouble. We'll try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-2 now to the former MVP. Here's the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Come on, put your defense to work.
Up next,
Chris Davis will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Jonathan Lucroy will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramey has got it, and the side is retired. Anthony Rendon will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Luke Ramey will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Luke Ramey.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pitch on the way. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Here's Archer on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Swing and a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. 1 strike now from Archer.
Here we go.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Ozzie Montes will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman.
Here's the first offering.
Montez.
Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Barnes is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. Robert Werner will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Fouled back. The pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Delman Monahan will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. And here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And this is fouled straight back. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Again, a 1-2. swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single. Chris Archer will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Jose Lobaton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The next 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's another 0-2. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. Danny Espinosa will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first game to 2 wins.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Jordan Zimmerman will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. Now here's the first pitch. Jason Bell stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. First pitch coming. Yunel Escobar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. Bryce Harper will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First offering on the way. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Anthony Rendon. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough. And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Scooter Gennett will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Hit hard to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the first pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Ryan Braun will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch to him. There goes Gomez. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-0. And the runner's breaking for third. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. Chris Davis will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. First pitch on the way. Runner goes for third. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman
Luke Ramey is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Gomez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Brandon Barnes will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Here it comes. And he's finding new life out there in the sixth inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Jose Lobaton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike there. 0-1. Now the pitch. That's hit hard on the ground, and it'll make it through into right field for a 2-out single. Danny Espinosa will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And that's in there for strike one. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Harper is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the seventh.
Now batting,
Ozzie Montes will stand in. 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
third baseman
Robert Werner will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping the guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. Jordan Zimmerman will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, he can't make the play. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he spoils another one off to the right here, and will do it again, still 0-2. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Ready with another 0-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. Jason Bell will dig in. He singled his last time around. Fouled straight back. 1 strike now from Archer. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Yunel Escobar will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And they're going to call this a home run. Now another 1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now ball line foul up and over the Nationals dugout, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. From the belt, the pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going.
Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-1.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that is going to be a base hit.
The pitcher, number 22, Chris Archer.
Chris Carter will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 23, Chris Carter.
Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. Scooter Gennett will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Barnes is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Carlos Gomez will step in, a base hit in his last time. First pitch coming. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Gomez can fly, bear in mind, he's got extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him...
Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers do pick up a run here on the RBI triple. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Nationals 5 and the Brewers 2. Tyler Thornburg will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything.
Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it, one gone. Brandon Barnes will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now here it comes. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple. Jose Lobaton will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. Werner camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Danny Espinoza will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
From the stretch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Well, no taken now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
They'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Eric O'Flaherty will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Chris Davis will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
But normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack. They've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
To Escobar for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Ozzy Montes. The last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Fair to say, things are not going as planned in that third base dugout.
Well, this is just an afternoon to forget for that man right there.
And that'll get down out there. Robert Werner will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Werner.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
No errors. Left 6 men on base.